Hello everyone, my name of course is Resonant and welcome back to a new video. Now I have actually got a new microphone. I'm not sure how much of a difference you can tell right now because of course I don't have a side-by-side comparison to my old one, but this is definitely a lot better, or I bloody well hope it is, because it costs me a lot more. But this is a very good microphone that I will be using from now on, and also for my music and things like that. But apart from that, welcome back to another video. Now we haven't really done a Bannerlord video for some time, and there's been some new news coming out. Now before I start this video, I just want to stress, if you're wanting some extra amazing new announcement stuff that you have never heard before, then this probably isn't the video for you. This is just some reassurance that has been told on some of our old ideas and some new things, some smaller things that have been told about. But let's get straight into this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. So many of you know the community manager Frank Elliott answered a few more questions on the Tailwords forum the other day, and this is more of a summary of what we got out of it. So it has been said that there is no testing externally announced yet. A lot of people have been wanting to see more of a public beta where we can test the game in its current state and give feedback to the developers. It has been said that there is nothing to do with external testing yet, and I had to say that because there are a few people saying that there was definitely going to be something, but they have not actually announced that, so I just need to reassure you guys there is nothing indefinite going on there. Obviously that is something we'd really love, but of course we do not have confirmation on that area at the moment. From what we have seen in the videos on the gameplay in E3 and PC Gamer and stuff like that, especially from the Siege ones, the character animations are not final. Of course, this is still a work in progress game. Everything we saw there can be changed whenever and however they want, but something that was stressed is that character animations weren't final and they're still definitely working on it. Now the reason they stressed this kind of leaves me wondering how much are they going to change it. From what we've seen so far, I really love it. From the facial animations to the way you swing your sword, it looks really nice. Something I might have to add, some of the combat that we have seen looks a tiny bit juddery and not very fluent, but of course that can be fixed in time, and maybe that is something they will be working on. But yes, reinforce that character animations and animations in the game in general are not final from what we have seen so far. There's been a lot of people saying that we haven't had any massive details soon, and maybe that's a good thing, because maybe they're going to release some massive news very soon, which I'm really hoping for. But they have been building up the tension for a while. A lot of people have been wondering where Tailwords have been, how the development is going, because they've not really been keeping us up to date in the past few months. I think that's why these questions were answered on the Tailwords forums, just to give the fans something extra to keep them over before the new massive gameplay or the new massive thing has been announced about Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. There was a question about whether stamina of the players or AI will be implemented into this game. There was a lot of people that wanted that because it added more realism, but at the same time there are a lot of people that said they didn't want that. Of course, in Mount & Blade Warband we do not see any stamina or things like that, running out of breath when you're fighting, or just running in general. We did not see that in Mount & Blade Warband. A lot of people said that might be in Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Many people wanted it, but it has been revealed that there's no stamina for the players or the AI that is currently being implemented into this game. Maybe if many people want it, then they might be able to implement that in a later date, or of course we know mods that can definitely do that. But it has been said that there will be no stamina for either the players or the AI currently in Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Now the co-op campaign is something that a lot of people really want. I think personally this would be absolutely insane if they can pull it off. But I have some slightly unnerving news about that. They have said that co-op campaign possibility remains slim. Now of course they have said that it's not impossible, but I very much doubt it at this point. I did make a video a while ago about how it would work and how I think the best way for it to do it would be. If you want to go and check that out, just look at my channel. Obviously there were a few comments of people saying their ideas, but this is what we got from the Mount & Blade developers themselves. This was some quotes that they said on the forums. Co-op in Mount & Blade is very difficult to do, not just because of the technical difficulty, but also to make things practically playable when we have two people doing wildly different things in real time. One player may be trying to have a very exciting battle that is in the climax of a very important experience, and one player just beforehand decides to go into a town and look at a marketplace. These people have to be in the same game world, and it's very difficult to make sure they're both enjoying themselves and all having a great campaign experience simultaneously. It's almost impossible without cutting down on what the game offers. Now, this is a very important thing that I did mention in my video a while ago. I said that yes, it may be possible, but it wouldn't be the same game. Mount and Blade is known for this variety of going into cities, trading with people, having that experience of going into a bustling town and then going onto these massive battlefields. And if they added in a co-op, I definitely think that would have to be cut down. You would not get the same experience between co-op and single player. Obviously, I do think it is possible to have both, and that leads me on to the next quote, where they are debating on how it could work and trying to find a solution. There may be another way to manage all these things, by limiting the co-op campaign to one kind of thing. Let people play together as a party and have them always be together. That might be possible, and that may be the only kind of co-op that we can deliver. It's something we're experimenting with and that we have worked on. We'll only officially announce something if we can make it 100% efficient and to play through. Now, this is very interesting. I did mention that maybe the players would have to work together in the same party. And from what it seems, that will be the most liable option. That is what they're experimenting with, and maybe, just maybe, if they can get it to work, there may be something that we can play with. Obviously, like they said, they're not going to announce anything unless it is 100% efficient and fun to play through. And I'm very happy with that. We don't want a half-assed attempt of a co-op campaign that just doesn't really work. Obviously, if it has something that adds on to the single player campaign, obviously we will get the single campaign, but I'd love to see a co-op campaign on that as well. That may be something that we might have a chance of seeing in the future, but I wouldn't get your hopes up, guys. The chances are fairly slim. Now, the final thing was, I just want to stress there has been no more talk on release dates. A lot of people have been wondering when this is going to be released. Many people have been waiting a long time. This was then again announced in 2012, which was a very, very long time ago for a game to be waiting. The fans have been sitting patiently for a long, long time, and I did make a video about a week or so ago about whether the wait was going to be worth it and what the advantages and disadvantages of this was. If you want to go and see that, go and check that video out. I would definitely recommend it. But there has been no more talk on release. Obviously, people have been asking it, but they have not been able to give any idea of when it can come out. Someone did say, will it be coming out in the next 2 months? And the response was, we cannot give any official information on that at the moment, but 2 months seems a little bit early. Unfortunately, this does mean we've got a bit of a wait still to go, but I can't stress enough how excited I am for this game, and I'm sure you guys are as well. But I'd really love to see your thoughts in the comments on this. Along with the co-op campaign in Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, along with all the things that I have mentioned here, what other things would you love to see? And I'd really be interested to see what your thoughts on about waiting a little bit longer. I know many of you will not like that, but it's something we've got to do. We've got to be patient, and I'm sure they're going to deliver the game that they have promised and the game we are all looking for. But other than that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like if you did. It really supports the channel, and I'm really happy with how the channel's been going lately. So thank you so much for all your support. You know what to do if you didn't like it, but subscribe to the channel, share the video around, and I will see you guys in the next one.